Hey everyone, today we are going to learn how to add a simple melody to a chord progression. The chords sound like this. Alright guys, so we are only going to use 4 easy chords. Let's start with checking out the chord positions. The first chord we're going to use is a G major, but it's not played with all of the fingers that you normally use, it's only using second and third fingers. So the second finger is on the 3rd fret of the low E string, and the 3rd finger is on the 3rd fret of the B string, like this. Now, when I'm plucking the chords before adding the melody, I'm only playing 2 strings for this chord, the low E string and the B string. I'm playing that with my thumb and middle finger, but you can feel free to use your thumb and index if that's more convenient for you. After that, I'm moving to a C add 9, which is just the same as the G, moving the 2nd finger from the 3rd fret of the low E string to the 3rd fret of the A string. And I'm plucking now 3 strings, the A, G and B strings. So I'm using now my thumb, index and middle fingers on the right hand all together like this. I'm counting for each chord 1 bar. So if I put together the first 2 chords, they sound like 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. From here, the 3rd bar, I move to an E minor, simple E minor with 2nd and 3rd fingers on the 2nd frets of A and D strings. And I'm playing now still 3 strings only, thumb, index and middle, on the low E string, D and G strings together at the same time, counting 1, 2, 3, 4. Last chord, bar number 4, is going to be a D sus2, where I'm going to play again only 3 fingers, thumb, index and middle fingers, this time on the D, G and B strings like this all together. So if I play the chords before adding the melody, they sound like 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. We're going to play the D, the last chord, slightly differently once we add the melody to have more of a ringing effect with the open strings. Now, implementing the melody on the G means we are going to use the same 2 strings to pluck the notes of this chord. Then I'm using my 1st finger on the right hand in order to play the high E string, so the bottom string, and playing the 2nd fret with the 1st finger on the same string to play plucking the note and then pulling it off, like so, just to have basically the F sharp, the 2nd fret of the high E string, going to a E open string like this. And then I also play once more the B string like I was doing before, like. So the melody on the G is made by 3 simple notes. The 2nd fret on the E string, the open string itself, because I pull off the finger, and then again the 2nd fret of the B string, which is already in the chord. So the bar with the G, including the melody, sounds like this. Alright, the 2nd chord, when I move to C add 9, I'm plucking now only 2 strings, thumb and index on the A and G strings, and then with my middle finger I play the B string. That's the melody in the C add 9. So the first 2 chords implementing the melody sound like this. From here I go to E minor as we did before, but I'm playing now the lower 3 strings. So E, A and D. This is the power chord of E minor. Then from here I move with my index on the G string and I play open G, 2nd fret and then B string. When I play the second fret on the G string, I do a hammer on, so I'm not plucking the string twice, like this. I'm just plucking it once, adding the second finger as a hammer on, and then I play the B string. Alright, and I let them ring so that I have. From here, I move to the other position that I mentioned in the D. Rather than playing the D sus2 like this, we played like this, with the third finger on the 5th fret of the A string and the second finger on the 4th fret of the D string. And I'm plucking those two strings, A and D, with my thumb and index. Then with my middle finger, the first and the last time I only play the G string, like this. The other melody I played on the D was where I was adding to this also my ring finger playing the E string, creating basically another note in the melody that goes back very well to G to start again. So I used that only the second time I played the melody. So if I put all together, the 3 times that I played the chords together with the melody, they sounded like. G string, start again. High E string, start again. And now I finish just with my open G as usual. Okay guys, so what I recommend is to start learning the right chord positions first, get used to pluck the chords only without the melody, like we were doing before, like this, and then slowly adding all of the notes in the melody. So if I now play chords only and then chords and melody, all together it sounds like this. Alright guys, so I hope this is helpful to learn how to add a melody, a simple melody with a few notes to some easy chords that I'm sure most of you already know. It's also a good exercise to practice the finger style, also implementing a melody rather than only playing the chords and plucking the strings when you play the chords only. If you have any questions about anything I showed you in this video, please leave a comment in the section below. If you're new here, don't forget to subscribe to the channel to stay up to date with all the new lessons coming up every week, and hit the bell button if you want to be notified when I release my new videos. This was the Bearded Guitarist. Thanks for watching. I'll be seeing you in the next video.